Hi, hello, good afternoon. My name is Calther, and with me here is
Victor,
Let me go.
this is Cambridge College International and the Department of Developmental Support Worker. The course is Crisis Management GSW 1225, the Sexuality Awareness Assignment, and the topic is Sexual Health and Wellbeing.
Lesson plan. Name of sexuality awareness lesson. Sexual health and well-being. The age group developed is 19 and above. The duration of the lesson is 30 minutes. The group members involved Victor Chukwebuka, Usaide Bemigo, and Kato Taiwo.
goals and the learning outcome. By the end of the lesson, individuals will be able to understand what sexual health and well-being is, understand how to develop a positive intimate relationship and responsibilities, recognize the importance of sexual consent and consensual relationship, identify a good sexual partner and healthy sexual relationships, know the importance of sexual education, identify sexually transmitted diseases.
Learning activities. Lesson 1 Open question. Do you think having safe sex reduces the rate of unwanted pregnancies more than the rate of sexually transmitted diseases? Lesson 2 Participants will be asked to list five characteristics of a positive intimate relationship that they have learned and explain the two most important ones that they would like to practice.
Lesson 3. Participants will be asked to choose a partner and demonstrate how they will seek consensual consent from their partner and how to determine if their partner's response is refusal or approval of their sexual consent.
Lesson 4. Participants will categorize this behavior in the health and unhealthy relationship chart. A. Not willing to practice safe sex. B. Doesn't respect your boundaries. C. Supports you. D. Doesn't like to go for STD test. E. Not being judgmental. F. Understand and seek consent. G. Have mutual respect. H. Not willing to communicate. I. Verbal abuse. J. Transparent and trustworthy. Learning activity, the game of traffic light, safe versus unsafe behavior. The goal is to assist students in comprehending which activity raise their risks of sexuality transmitted disease. Action. I will provide a list of risky, safe, and unsafe activity cards such as holding hands, having multiple sex partners, unprotected oral sex, organ unprotected sex, sharing razor, and using a condom. Instruction for the using those cards. Safe is represent the red card. When individual hears one activity that is safe, they encourage to raise the red card. Risky represent the yellow card. When an individual yeah risky behavior, they encourage to use the raise the unsafe card, that is the yellow. The risky card, that is the yellow. While the unsafe is the red card. Raise the red card if they have high risk of spreading sexually transmitted disease. Materials needed: red, yellow, and green behavior card with pen and paper for every student.
Included are resources and supply used by Calther, Victor, and Bemigo. Lesson 1 Definition and explanation of sexual health and well being. We have included a short video of sexual health and well being and the link. So, what is sexual health and well being? This is the state of physical, emotional, mental, and social well being in relation to sexuality. It is the overall health and well being of individuals, couples, and families, and the social economic development of communities and countries. Sexual health when viewed affirmatively, requires a positive and respectful approach to sexuality and sexual relationships, as well as the positivity of having pleasurable and safe sexual experiences free of coercion, discrimination, and violence. The ability of men and women to achieve sexual health and well being depends on their access to comprehensive, good quality information about sex and sexuality, knowledge about the risks that they may face, and their vulnerability to adverse consequences of unprotected sexual activities, ability to access sexual health care, living in an environment that affirms and promotes sexual health. A link has been added for sexual health and well being. The learning activities will be Open question. Do you think that having a safe sex reduces the rate of unwanted pregnancies more than the rate of sexually transmitted diseases?
Lesson 2: understanding how to develop a positive intimate relationship and responsibility. Building or developing a positive image relationship entails creating a connection that involves respecting one another, trusting sexual partner, good communication skills, and shared values. It is also require a clear understanding of mutual and respective responsibilities in the relationship. Element requires effective communication, shared responsibilities, seeking consent, respecting boundaries, practicing safe sex, understanding emotions, medical check for STDs, mutual respect, trust and honesty, equity and partnership, and emotional intimacy. Lesson activity. Participants will be asked to list 5 characteristics of a positive intimate relationships that they have learned and explain the 2 most important ones that they would like to practice. I did attach my reference on how to understand and build intimacy in every relationship and 10 questions of deeper intimacy. Intimacy involves physical attraction, sexual, spiritual, intellectual, emotional, and social affections.
Lesson 3: Sexual Education. What is sexual education? Sexual health education is a form of education that provides individuals with the knowledge, skills, and ability to make decisions related to their sexual health. According to International Plan Free, oh Lord, you said it. According to International Planned Parenthood Federation, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, 2013. Sexual health education aims at equipping young people with the factual information and tools needed to promote healthy sexual behavior. According to World Health Organization, sexual rights include the right to equality and non-discrimination, the right to be free from torture or cruel, inhuman behavior, the right to highest attainable standard of health, the right to marry, the right to decide the number and the spacing of children to have. The goal of sexual health education is to help people achieve positive outcome to avoid negative outcome. That's it.
For lesson 4, identifying a good sexual partner and healthy sexual relationships. How to identify a good sexual partner? Number 1, he or she must respect boundaries, understand and seek consent, have mutual respect, honest and transparent, empathic and supportive. Again, how to identify healthy sexual relationships. Both partners show positive attributes, are both willing to practice safe sex, have mutual respect, practice an open, honest communication, and understand each other's feelings, show emotional support towards each other, respect and practice safe boundaries, seek consent from one another before sex, non-judgmental, and regular tests for STDs. Lesson activity. Participants will be asked to categorize these behaviors in the healthy and unhealthy relationship chart. A. Not willing to practice safe sex. B. Does not respect your boundaries. C. Support you. And D. Does not like to go for STD test. And E. Not being judgmental. F. Understand and seek concepts. G. Have mutual respect. Not H. Not willing to communicate. And I. Verbal abuse. J. Transparent and trustworthy.
Lesson 5: Sexually transmitted disease. What is sexually transmitted disease? Sexually transmitted disease are caused by sexually transmitted infection. They are spread mainly by sexual contact. STI are caused by bacteria, virus, and parasites. A sexually transmitted infection may pass from one person to another in blood, semen, on vaginal, and other bloody fluid. Symptoms may include but not limited to fever, lower abdominal pain, pain during sex, painful and burning urination, sores or bumps. Prevention of STI. There are many ways to avoid the lower risks of getting STDs. First one is to avoid sex or sexual activities. The most effective way to avoid STDs is not to have sex. Stay with one uninfected partner. Staying in a long-term relationship in which both people have only sex only with each other and either partner is infected can be a way to avoid STD. The other one is getting vaccinated. Getting vaccinated before having sex can prevent certain types of sexually transmitted infection. Vaccines are available to prevent STD caused by human papillomavirus (HPV), hepatitis A, and hepatitis B. Another prevention is the use of condoms. Yeah, that's it. Use condom or denser down for each sex act, whether oral, vaginal, or anal. Never use an oil-based lubricant such as petroleum gel with why is it not in his head with a lattice condom or dental down. Also, there are types of barriers giving less prevent protection for STD, including exposed genital sores such as HPV or herpes. The following are sexually transmitted disease: gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes simplex, trichomas vaginatis. You can have access to the link below and other different types of diseases as learning activity. The learning activity is the game of traffic light, safe versus unsafe behavior. Goal: assist students in comprehending which activities raise their risk of sexually transmitted disease. Action: I'll provide a list of yes, no, and maybe activity card for a safe, unsafe, and risky behavior, such as holding hands, having multiple sexual partners, unprotected oral sex. Instruction for using this card in a class. Safe: when an individual years of one safe action, encourage them to raise the green card. Risky: students raise a yellow card for behavior that's somewhat risky, requiring precautions. Unsafe: raise a red card for action that have high risk of spreading sexually transmitted diseases, particularly unprotected intercourse. Now, time for the action. Holding of hands is a safe behavior. The red card: having multiple sex partners.
Unsafe.
Use unprotected oral sex.
Risky.
Hugging is a safe behavior. Unprotected sex.
Unsafe.
Sharing of razor blades.
Risky.
Using of condom correctly is a safe behavior. So that is it for the activity.
Lesson 6. Recognizing the importance of sexual consent and consensual relationships. What is sexual consent? Consent is the most important part of sex. It is the verbal or agreeing for a non-verbal person to engage or participate in a sexual activity. What consent is video is attached below. So consent is asking for prayer and getting a yes, forcing the person, agreeing to have sex, tricking the person, communicating and concluding, raping someone, saying yes to engaging in sexual activities, scaring someone into agreeing. Consensual relationships, why we must seek sexual consent, removes miscommunication and misunderstanding, legal and ethical responsibilities, creates respect and trust in the relationship, prevents sexual assault and coercion, ensures mutual agreement and comfort, promotes health, communication, and respect of personal rights. Learning activity. Participants will be asked to choose a partner and demonstrate how they will seek sexual consent from their partner and how to determine if their partner's response is refusal or approval of the sexual consent. The importance of consent link has been attached below. Please view. The image no means no. Sexual consent image link has been attached below. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.